The Smash Brothers community is in disarray, but today we break down Mario and Big Geno leaks. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And I don't even have to mention this, but I feel like on top of the show, I kind of need to talk about this just for a little bit. A lot of things have been happening these past 24 hours in the fighting game community. There's been a lot of support on either side. There's been a lot of damage done by a lot of different individuals. There's been a lot of things going on. This is not the show to talk about that stuff in depth. I mean, our audience goes from every sort of age group. So I really don't want to talk about that in depth right now. But what I just want to say is, be mindful of the information that you come across that you believe, and also support the right people here. The fighting game community is hurting a lot today with everything that happened, and some people also might need your support, and some people definitely don't. I just want to say right now that I have only encountered love within the Super Smash Brothers community, and that's just been my prerogative here. All the things that we've experienced here together on Block Content have been very fun and positive. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff happening within the community and within everything that we get to talk about on a daily basis. That's what I try to focus on here, and not necessarily the big fighting game community of it all, those big communities that are, a totally different kind of world than what we discuss here on a daily basis. So just very quickly on top of the show, I just wanted to talk about that. Please go and get your sources and everything. I mean, it's pretty crazy what's gone down, and that's just basically where I wanted to leave it for this intro, for this interlude right now. And for this video, to kind of switch gears again, we're going to be talking about a supposed July 2020 Nintendo Direct. Yes, that's going to be a big thing that will supposedly happen. Now, of course, we've waited for a June one for a very long time. That didn't end up happening, so maybe this will actually be something real. And then of course our boy Geno, there's something about that July 7th date that a lot of people are believing. We are very close to that date again, so I wanted to take the time to talk to you guys about why that is important, why that is something that a lot of people are believing in, and why that's something that we have to keep in mind, right? I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a new giveaway. You can win one of these 4 Mario surprise capsules, and any one of those has a Mario character inside there, an action figure. So if you want to win one, please like this video, press thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that big red subscribe button and comment down below to enter for the giveaway. Alright guys, let's head into the main topic of today. And first off, I want to mention this thing, the Nintendo Direct July 2020 post that just says, yes, Nintendo Direct will return in July 2020. I can't wait for Mario 3D Trilogy, Super Mario Odyssey 2, and Super Mario 3D World Deluxe. And that is pretty much where they leave the post, with of course an edited picture which isn't real and which doesn't use the real fonts, as Nintendo Direct July 2020. So I want to break down this, very interesting, very small post, because I think there might be some truth inside this, not at all specific to this post, but because I think that there might be some news dropping in July, and that Mario news is something that we're going to have to cover soon. Essentially, if you think about it in these terms, that Super Mario marathon thing, what they're doing, that Mario-thon or whatever they want to call it, right? The idea that we're getting all these re-releases or remasters in one box is incredibly awesome, like a Mario 3D platformer deluxe version, right? A Mario All-Stars 2 or something like that. Well, I think that all those rumors are true. That's what I believe in right now. I mean, there's been so many reports about that, and it just feels right for Mario's 35th anniversary to have a big birthday blowout like that. Now, what I think is going to happen is that we will get the reveal for what that is, and we might get that in this year, but it will be maybe around the holiday times, because of course right now we've got great games already like Animal Crossing New Horizons, and now of course the beautiful Mario Maker 2 that I love so dearly, and then all the updates and upgrades for that game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC, and very soon we're going to be getting a brand new Paper Mario game that actually looks pretty awesome. It is shaping up to be something special indeed, so I'm really curious what that all brings. But yes, that Mario thing is probably going to to be real, and if we get it revealed anywhere for the end of this year, and yes, it has to be this year to be the Mario 35th anniversary, then it makes total sense to do it in July. I mean, it's the mid of the year. It would totally kind of coincide with that E3 and then having sort of a delay on that because of everything going on in the world. And then they mention Mario 3D Trilogy, so that would then be the title, which is very interesting because of course Crash Trilogy, Spyro Trilogy, all these things are kind of lumping things together like that, and it doesn't really feel very Nintendo-y to call it that, but on the other hand, it does feel very modern, and maybe they want to take a page out of Crash's book for this one. And then they go on to say Super Mario Odyssey 2. Now that is making me very, very excited because Super Mario Odyssey is hands down, I think, the best game on the Switch. I totally love Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think that there's a lot of quality and love in that game, but it doesn't hold a candle to what is all possible in Super Mario Odyssey, what you can achieve like moveset wise, and the charm of the game is just impeccable. It's one of the best 3D platformers ever made, and it's a great get for the Nintendo Switch. So the idea that we might be getting a sequel to that game, something brand new that isn't just DLC, it does kind of make sense. We've been waiting for DLC for Odyssey for the longest time. It's never come, and now to have this reveal be just like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, to get a sequel would make total sense to me. I think that that is the right move to make, and I can't wait to see what kingdoms are going to be included and what is the story going to be, because of course Peach is now free and a single woman. Mario and Bowser have had that fight, but they have had their differences as well. Will they team up? Will there be some sort of new bad guy? I think there's a lot of ways you can go. I just want to see Cappy again, Mario with that moveset, and maybe add some new stuff to it. That'd be super awesome. And of course, co-op doesn't have to be Mario and Cappy. It could be Mario and Luigi. That'd be super awesome. Now, the final thing that's mentioned is Super Mario 3D World Deluxe. What's interesting is that not a lot of people are saying that that Mario trilogy or that Mario collection will have Mario 3D World in it, but it will instead be its own separate game that maybe has 2 or maybe 1 new extra playable character, and that would just be it. Now, a lot of people have not played that game, and I, for having owned a Nintendo Wii U and having played that game, 100%ed it, that game deserves to be played and enjoyed by a lot more people. Super Mario 3D World is an incredible game. It's like a Mario 3D platformer, but it's like 4-player. It's got a lot of charm to it, and it's got a lot of like secrets and stuff like that. So I definitely want people to find out more about that game. And if their deluxe port is coming, I'll be very happy. So do I think that this thing is real? Not necessarily, but the information in here could actually come to fruition. That's what I would love. Now, the final thing that I need to talk about in today's video is that Geno, that 777 date. Of course, lucky number 7, but also Super Mario RPG and the 7 stars, right? And of course, the idea that this is basically then dropping on 7/7/7, right? I mean, 7th of July, which would be incredible, and maybe even drop at like 7 o'clock or something like that. July 7th. That would be amazing. And this post just says, see you on July 7th, Geno deniers. So people who don't believe in Geno are going to get proven wrong. Now, of course, if Sakurai wanted us to not believe in Geno anymore, he would have shown us that Mii costume yet. So I'm still holding out hope. Just wanted to share this because it's funny, because Geno dabs on the haters. And yes, if Geno is coming, I'll be front row seated right there with my boys. So I can't wait to find out if this is real, and I really just want to know right now, is that character coming to the game? So I'd love to hear, of course, what you guys think of all this. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, well, do you think that Mario collection is actually real and is actually coming? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Terry Silverton, saying, I don't think the stage select screen proves that we'll get a third fighter's pass at all. Just because people think the stage select should be a perfect square doesn't mean that we're getting more fighters. Who knows? For all we know, after Fighters Pass 2, they could get DLC stages that bring back old stages, and maybe also stages for fighters that don't have their own stages. Terry, thank you so much for commenting. Yes, and it could also mean that they just leave black space open for anything else in the future, or just basically nothing, right? So yes, it's not a proven method to say, yes, they want to make a perfect square and they want to add the stages on there. But of course, if you look at the previous Smash games, we've never had the perfect roster, right? There have been a lot of rosters pretty close. I think that a lot of things that they did with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS was great. But yeah, Melee doesn't look complete at all. Smash 64 looks kind of wonky. And then of course we have Brawl, which is an even crazier idea. And then Smash Ultimate, which is of course always moving and always changing. So thank you so much for sending in your comment. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats you guys sent during live streams. You guys are really awesome and you are really supporting the channel in a crazy time. So please, if you want to have yourself created in pixel art style, join me for discussions, or have your own ideas become videos, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. And there's a bunch of incredible rewards there. They're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!